And commanders, I hope everyone's doing fine today. I've got a few shout outs to go through today. There's quite a few people in here. I didn't expect this many. George, welcome, bro. And my first goat of the chat. Welcome, brother. Michael, you're number 2 today, brother. You got to fucking get them fucking numbers up. Mikey, should I say? Sorry, do apologise. Armageddon, as always, appreciate you coming along, bro. Cobra City Obra's part of my panel. And he's on the side chat, and he's part of my panel tonight. The Pope's finished with him. Ryan, welcome, bro. Sorry I didn't say hello to you. I must have missed you, but I've said hello now. Andrew, welcome, bro. Darren, as always, appreciate you coming along, bub. Hawks, nice to see you there, mate. Where am I? A lot of the same people there. Testicles, or Paul, as you guys can see him. Welcome, bro. Ernest, as always, nice to see you there, mate. Ian as well, another goat, my second goat for the night. Welcome, brother. Oh, I think Cobra's a goat as well. I do apologise. Lewis, the man with the likes. Appreciate what you're doing on the side chat, mate. Rainy Bow as well, another goat. Appreciate you, sweetheart. Hopefully you're not naked anymore. Marion, welcome, sweetheart. If I miss you out, guys, I do apologise. The chat's jumping like crazy. Ralph Stiltskin, a.k.a. Manny, welcome, brother. James W, welcome, bro. Crazy Insane Alien, or CIA as I know him, welcome, brother. Mohammed, welcome, bro. Kevin, or Bonehammer as I know him, another goat as well, welcome, bro. WC Thunder, the man with a plan, nice to see you there, mate. Will, or Lycanthrope as I know him, also a goat and part of my panel tonight as well. I think that's about it, guys. Right, on the panel tonight we've got Animal. I think Animal might be up in the loft though, fixing a leak. I'm not too sure. Bonehammer, we've got Smash, we've got Will, or Lycanthrope, and we've got Cobra CO, aka Gashi. Guys, I'm Newton, say hello.
Hello.
Oh, buongiorno, appregato.
All because you've been with the Pope all week.
Yeah.
Well,
he's talking that fucking funny language.
Yeah.
Roman,
I
I think it is.
what I've had to endure for the last week.
Yeah, Roman legions.
You know, we read about it in the newspaper. Jason, welcome, bro. Kurt, nice to see you there, man. How we all doing, guys?
Yeah,
we're good.
Yourself?
I'm absolutely knackered, but you've heard me whinge on for about an hour about that.
We have, but I thought I'd be pleasurable and ask that question.
I do want to discuss the last event. What was it called? Dark Omens, Operation Dark Omens.
Oh,
and I'm gonna
actually, can I just stop you at that point? It wasn't Dark Omens at all. It was Dark Complete Fuck Up until we sort it. Omens, if you don't mind.
I would like some scores out of 10 for the guys on the side chat. I do want to remind you how bad this event was when it very first started. It was an absolute nightmare for most people. So remember that while giving it a score. And I'm going to go for each one of the panelists and I'm going to ask for their score. Hopefully Cobra will read out these scores towards the end.
I'm on that.
And I'm going to get you to give us your score to start with, bud.
Right, so mine is quite simple. I was not as unfortunate as you guys because I didn't get to start to play really till Sunday. So I'm still going to come in at 3 because there was still a lot of shit that I endured. But looking back on the video of the show on Thursday, I would give it a -3. It was shocking. It was terribly, not even, well, it was untested as far as I could see. However, there is a positive in it. When Kix realised the problem, they did try to do something with it. So I'm going to sit on a 3, and that's the best I can give it.
Okay, fair enough. So we've got a 3 so far. Will, please, bud.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 2. I will commend kixeye support. When obviously we done the mission track, I was going live with the mission track. I was paid out Pioneers instead of Goliaths. When I eventually done the mission track base 3, 4, and 5, I then got paid out Goliaths when they realised what the fault was. I sent a ticket in. I was not expecting an answer until after the event, but kixeye come through, said, right, what was the issue? They looked in, went, okay, and they issued me the 2 free Goliaths and the 2 full builds that I was missing during the event. So it made my event a bit easier. So I've got to commend kixeye support on that. So thank you very much. But if it wasn't for the first day, the Thursday, I had 17 hours repair, and which was ridiculous. Once the event was altered by kixeye, then yes, I actually started to enjoy it. But I gotta say, I was very close to going goodbye. So that's my score.
Smash, please.
Well, after seeing what City went through on the first day of it, I didn't want to touch it. I give it a 0. I didn't even do it.
Okay.
And I had things at home going on that was more important than this worthless game. And I think what they did was very low. And for them to make the mission tracks as hard as they did, and even after they revamped them, they were still hard. The mission tracks are supposed to be the easiest ones of them all. And you still had to fight it. Even if you were a low level, you had to fight it to get just the mission tracks done. And I think that was very unfair. So I give them a 0.
Okay, fair enough. Who's up next? Bud, please, Bud. Has he gone missing? Animal?
Yeah.
Are you back?
I'm back. Sorry.
Go,
I still
bud.
had it
Oh,
on
thanks,
mute.
mate.
I had it on mute. I had it muted from my headphones. Sorry. I give it a 0, same as Smash. But I want to say that I don't want to give kudos to Kixos. I want to give kudos to City's show, because City made a statement on the show that says as soon as we get done with the mission track, they're going to fix it. What was it 10 minutes after he finished the fucking mission track, they nerfed it a little so that people could get a fighting chance to do it. So I want to give a kick out the City for knowing how they think.
Yeah, that's a very good
Just-
point,
I
actually.
wouldn't-
I commend that point.
I wouldn't say it was me. I think if you guys watched the War Commander Discord as a whole, that it was blowing up. I think they had a 5-minute cooldown on every comment that you made.
Yeah.
At one point, so it was the community as a whole. I don't think champion one guy, although I like to give myself that big head. I think the community as a whole stood by their guns, and we as a whole we got it changed.
Yeah, well, I'm saying
As a
from your
community.
show, how many
Yeah,
people watched
no.
that show and seen it? They went from your show straight to the Discord because they repeated what you were saying on the show. So your message was sent to Kixeye via you sending the message to us in the show.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take the compliment. I'm not good at compliments.
And for a moment then, I thought you said you gave head during that thing. I need to replay that just to make sure, but whatever.
Coach, do you want to read out some comments?
He's not good with
Yes, ma'am.
compliments. Who the hell are you, and what have you done with our city?
I'm not good with compliments. I'm good at blowing my own head up, but when soon as someone's honestly trying to give me a compliment, I don't like it. I try to deflect.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood when you said good head. Right, I got it now. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Right, let me get a beer.
Right.
Hang on, did
While
you
you're
just
doing
say
that-
he gives good head? I swear
He
just
did.
said that.
He did say that. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's slipping, man. He's slipping.
That's why he's got to get another beer to clear his throat. However,
Yeah.
right, so scores on the doors. Nuts coming in with 2 out of 10. He hasn't explained why. Lewis said first 0, but I think what he means after the fix and everything else, a 4. Thunder says 2 out of 10. Boring as fuck. And Kixeye pissed me off with the blatant scam on the first day. Though this event was the first time in a very long time, I got a war paint for the hero. Thunder. Oh, war paint. Not good, mate. Not good. However, because there was a certain person who used to didn't like war paint. No mention name. Darren, he said 0 for start. When fixed, he said 8. Well, good job, Darren. If you got all the bits you needed, mate, good job. Andrew said it was a mess at first when Kix first fixed it, 3 out of 10, and then he's gone for 5 out of 10. The law said 4 overall.
No.
Matt, 0 out of 10.
Can I have
always
2
do the
scores as
event.
well? Before and after?
No, you can't. So just wait. I haven't finished, if you don't mind. Keep swallowing beer, you. Well, and especially as you've been saying things about me and the Pope, which are potentially true. Anyway, Matt, 0 out of 10. I always do the event fast, so I did it when all the bases were hard. Kind of sucked. Well, there you go. You're in City's back door. On that point, Ernest says, after the fix, I give it a 5.5. Okay, interesting with the half. Hawk says at start it was impossible 0. After the fix, and for the free ops, a 5. Yeah, to be fair, they did try and correct some of their mistakes, so we can't give them too much of a stab in the back scenario. They did kind of give us some sort of report. So again, I still stick with my 3 as a score. Stephanie says, heck, I put my tune in mission 1 dead in 5 seconds. I must admit I didn't see that, so I can't really make comment. Manny said, mine numbly boring 2. Harold Trimble said, and good evening to you, mate, by the way. He said 0 out of 10. 100 XP gift gives us a war point. Could have given more than a chance on obsolete units. Armageddon, good evening to you as well. He says 2 out of 10. Was easy after update, but kicks don't show any planning or testing with the initial fuck up. It's always the same. Kurt, he says 3 out of 10. Boring, but free repair. Steph said, I did not try it again until 3 days later. It pissed her right off. But she said 2 overall. Juice said 3 out of 10. Holland says 7 out of 10. Okay, interesting. Cassius, good evening to you, bro. He said, evening all. 7 out of 10. I even got all the tech. Nice job, mate. Tom says, greetings all. Started off 1 out of 10. Reset, I give it 6. Pac-Man says 3 out of 10. Marion saying 4 out of 10. And we're up to date, bro.
Okay, I'm going to give it 2 scores, guys. Because everyone else got it. And I realise this is my show, so I can do what the fuck I want. I'm sadistic. This is the problem, right? And as much as I sounded like I was mad on the stream about how hard the event was, I knew exactly what was going to happen when kixeye put that mission track out. I was going to have one of the best streams that I've had in probably 2 years. And it's exactly what happened, because people come in, they wanted to see how we was getting on, if we could work out a way to do it. And the stream went through the roof. I think we was close to might even be close to 3,000. I haven't checked. Views. Normally,
how long was the show?
Nice job.
An hour and a half.
Give or take. Longer than normal too.
Yeah, and it was. That was Kixeye's own fault. So Kixeye have actually promoted me by fucking the game up or doing what they did. And I'm going to give that a 5. But for the rest of the event, I'm going to give it a fucking 2. After the patch, I'm going to give a 2. Purely for the fact is it was just back to the same old thing. And another reason I'm giving it a 2 is because they're giving buffs. They're making units look better than what they actually are with this. What's this? It's not the base. What's it called nowadays, guys? Base something. Base bonuses.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's not base defense, is it?
No, it's base bonuses or something like that, where it tells you what units. They're making
certain units.
Yeah, they're making the units that we're getting look better than what they are, and in turn, they're tricking players into coining these units. When in actual fact, once we get out of these events, like what happened to the Bombards, like what happened to the Pioneers, and now what's the new unit called? Not the Kabuto.
Goliath. The
Goliaths, yeah. Exactly the same things happened. Is now we've got outside of the event, these units ain't going to be worth a toss. Maybe at level 10, level 10 talent with the concussion might come in handy. But all kixeye are going to do is make things immune to concussion. So how long is it going to work for? They need to come up with something better than trying to trick players into coin. And that's what pisses me off the most about this game, is conning and tricking players. So yeah, 2 overall for the event. Welcome Generator, welcome Cassius, welcome Walking, Gambo as well. Thanks for what you do on the chat, Discord even. Pac-Man, welcome. Anyone else I've missed? Juice, Holland, welcome guys.
Hi, Ryan,
Yeah.
Infinite,
Generator,
I
think.
Sharp.
Right, something else we missed also was the supply depot.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but we praised that before the actual event went live with what they put into it.
Yeah.
That was on the, what was it, the Wednesday with the downtime?
But there were still issues with it because
Yes.
obviously you didn't get the Uni payout, you didn't get the Humvee payout, you
Did they
couldn't get the
fix that?
warrior parts. Yeah, but they did.
They
But
did fix it. Okay.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
think
but
we'll...
they didn't fix the instant build part because
no.
Oh, that's it.
if
You had to
a
build it with Thorium.
right.
Yeah.
They said if you had a problem, they'll send a ticket, and then what they did is that I don't know. They said they couldn't do it, but then they built your units. You said you did when I did it on one of my minis, and I didn't get the units pre-built, so I went out and started getting Thor. I said, "What the hell with it?" So I sent a ticket, and then like him, they answered the ticket really, really fast. It was answered within 17 hours, and I went back in, and I had all my units built already. They actually built units that I didn't want built, but they built them, so I got 3 for.
I will say this, I did get the Goliaths as well. I did send a ticket about the Pioneer Goliath mix-up, and they did give me 2. I think it was 2 or maybe even 3 of the Goliaths for free. Not for free, for their mess-up sort of thing.
So
It is what it
sending a
is.
ticket worked,
Yeah,
and I got, as I said, I got to commend the Kixeye support team
but it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
fixing.
Well, it shouldn't. These are this is infinite game. This is childish fucking games problems. You know, this is something that they should dot all the I's and cross all the T's before the event goes live.
This is something else I was going to say. If they didn't do so many events, they could spend time sorting out the events that they did have.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
opened up the
Thank you,
preview sector
Davey.
like
Go on, mate.
Oh, nice one.
Go on.
open the
Bo.
preview sector.
No, because the preview sector was, I think it was hired off of Facebook at the time. And they're trying to move away from Facebook. So to open a preview sector, they would have to... Well, they could, I suppose. They could put a sector 0 and make that the preview sector. But then people would manipulate it anyway. That's what I'm worried about. When Kixeye put something new in the game, people manipulating the shit out of it.
So just as an heads up, by the way, Larry's just said, thanks to City's video, the supply base, I was able to empty the supply store of everything. Thank you.
Nice. That wasn't actually me. Someone PM'd me and said, throw the Albert Ross into that supply depot base. I did give him props. I can't remember the guy's name now. I get so many PMs, guys. I'm terrible with numbers. But yeah, he actually, no, actually the Pope said, yeah, he sent me a picture of you getting bummed.
You know, the bombards, the cannons, they did the supply depot free repair. Well, the cannons did it no damage. Bombards did it. It was 3 seconds.
I think them supply depots are designed so people can just hit them and get up to date. They're not supposed to be hard, sort of thing. But adding the legendary units into them is a class act from Kixeye. We've been asking for how long? 2 years? Maybe even 3?
Well, now they're going to have them on the map all the time.
Is that what it said?
Yep.
Okay, that's fair enough. As long as they keep them up to date and keep the rotation of units coming into the players that need them.
They say that everybody can get on there and get the tokens out of them and stuff, and it said it in one of the things that they're going to be on the map permanently now.
Keep them up to date. That's all I ask. Right, moving forward, guys, because we spent long. Oh, sorry, Will, go on.
No, I was just going to say what you just said. Literally, was they need to, like the store. They're not updating the store. I can't see them updating the depots.
No, it's one of them things that they forget about. They've put it in the game now and it's forgotten about. That's what annoys me about this company.
And on top of that, if you're going to put the units out, put the tech out as well.
One of them things, it's a give and take with Kixeye. You've got to expect them to want, because they are a company at the end of the day. They are trying to get us to coax us into coining and spending a little money. I know a lot of players don't like doing that, and I know a lot of people get angry and call us dirty coiners and everything else. Looking at you, Cobra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cobra.
Yeah,
they've got a lot of battalion gold now.
But yeah, without people spending money in the game, there would be no game. So just think of it that way. Whoever does coin, whether they coin a little bit or a lot or a massive amount, it keeps the lights on at Kixeye. It keeps us in a game. I'm not going to speak
Thank
any
you,
more on
Cobra.
that because it's none of our fucking business. But I will take the piss out of people when I see them with 3,000, 4,000 coin in their game, especially if they come onto the fucking live streams. They're going to get it. Anyway, moving on, guys. We've got the 15.13 release notes, copied and pasted by Kixeye Drake. For some reason it was updated, or was that when it first released? Updated 15 hours ago. The following changes and fixes have been applied to Thursday, July 10th at 2:30 p.m. PDT. By the way, guys, Smash will be live later tonight with, I think it's called Smash and Company. She does. Stay up. I think it's at 11 o'clock tonight, Smash, UK time.
Yes.
Same time as the
6
Downtime,
o'clock
guys.
6 o'clock p.m. Eastern.
Right, okay. Same time as the Downtime, guys. She will be live, so go watch her. Right, following changes and fixes have been applied to Thursday, 10th at 2:30 p.m. PDT update. Events, Strike Ops. I've got a tab open for that, so I'm not going to read through it. We've got the Shadow Ops. I've got a tab open for that. We've got PvP season, Warpath, content changes. I think I've got a tab open for that as well. Yes, I have. So we're not going to read through that. There's a little bit on the Metatron and the store update. So I'm going to read that out. So store, joining the medal store. This release is the Bombard, Pioneer, and all their tech. So if you've missed them, guys, you can get caught up after the Downtime later on tonight. Metatron. Based on player feedback, we've improved the Metatron's level 1 talent. The talent is now level 1, gains a move and shoot. That's big. Even though the unit's a bit slow, move and shoot makes a massive difference in this game.
Oh, I love move and shoot vehicles.
Shots further than 400 range sets the target's range to 300, which makes more sense, for 10 seconds. Switches to a more powerful weapon when targets are closer than 400 range. Cycle shots between up to 3 targets. Wow, that's a buff. That's a big buff, actually. So far, testing,
That sounds
guys.
interesting.
Don't listen to exactly what I'm saying because this could be all bullshit.
I know.
Test it with when we get in game and then we know. In addition, since the game doesn't have the ability to display DPSs for secondary weapons, here's the stats for the Metatron secondary weapon. Level 1 DPS. It's like a flamethrower, not a flamethrower, a flame spitter. When the units get within, it was 400, it's now 300 range. DPS at level 1 is 7,273. DPS at level 10, why is the jump so tiny? 8,091. And DPS at level 20 is 9,000. The jump from 1 to 20 isn't enough, Kixeye, still. I'd want to see 2,000. I'd want to see 7,000, 9,000, and 11,000. Over this bullshit little tiny numbers. Bug fixes? No, guys, you got anything you want to say about this Metatron? Sorry.
Sounds like it's going to be good, but we don't know that because Kixeye, they put one thing in writing and another thing in the game, so we'll just have to see.
Well, yeah, after this Downtime, but with the levels, I think I understand what they're trying to do, because previously we used to have like 20,000 XP jump from level 1 to level 20, and then after a certain period of time they had to basically underpower all the units for the new units coming in because they couldn't get the DPS correct.
Are they ever going to balance them out again? I
think this is what they're trying to delay, is the balancing out of units with this low level DPSs.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, but there should be some value to it. From this is 10 full levels, 1 to 10. What is it? It's about 8,000 800. No, yeah, about 800 DPS total. And then from 10 to 20 is another 100 DPS. It's not a lot, guys. It isn't.
No, it's not. And considering what we had to
sorry,
do,
it's about 1,000. It's about 1,000, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, what we had to go through with the mission track with the units that they put us up against. Yeah, no, we had a full tune, and they were just taking us apart.
Oh, I had a fucking brain fart last night as well. I woke up in the middle of the night sweating, thinking about this game because I'm fucking addicted to it. And you know, kixeye come out and said that they weren't going to ban anyone anymore, or very unlikely that players will get banned if caught using nefarious actions.
Yeah.
You remember that? What if they,
Yeah.
instead of banning the players, they stay in the game, but if they get caught using cheats in PvP, they can't do PvP for 3 days. Second time they get caught, 7 days. Third time
Yeah.
they get caught, 15 days, and it rotates around.
So what happened to the very point that in their terms of service cheating
That
won't be
terms of
tolerated?
service is out of date by 20.
Well, they had to
10 years.
give in to that because they can't beat the cheaters now.
It's not they
So-
can't. It's not they can't beat the cheaters. They haven't got enough active players to keep constantly 100% banning players for using cheat actions or scripts, whatever you want to call them. The player,
No,
the
because
actual
their
player
game
base
sucks.
is
we get the punishment of it.
yeah. We have to put
Yeah.
up with it for 2 years while kixeye work on it. But I think
So any third-party program,
if you get caught using something like that, you get a 3 day. You can't do PvP for 3 days. Then 5, then 7, then 15. So there
Why
is
can't they
a
just go
part.
in and lock their base down, lock their bases down to where
That's-
they can't do nothing.
That's what I said.
But you can
PvP.
still see the base on there and everything
Exactly
else,
what I
but
said.
they can just lock it down to where they can't.
Well, no, you
deploy.
keep them in the game. You keep them in the game, and they can play events. But if they get caught using it in PvP, there is a punishment for the action that they took.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a ban, is it? It's not that no one's getting embarrassed. No one's getting fucking posted on all the pages with a crater, but they get a fucking. At least there's some consequences to their action.
Right.
I don't think that's a bad way to go about it. I understand kixeye can't keep banning people for cheating because we haven't got the numbers in players. You ban the cheaters, we've got about 15 players left.
yeah, but I mean, I've got to agree with Tyrone. He's just said ban them for PvP for 1 full season and then reset it to 0. Yeah, agreed.
I think
Yeah,
there should be a look, we caught you. This is your first warning. And then a second and a third, and then whatever. If it's a full season, do it the full season. I don't think they would do it the full season though. You've got to understand, kixeye still want to make money out of these players. But it just something I've come up with the other day. Bug fixes. There is 0 bug fixes today, guys.
Imagine that.
Nothing wrong.
I think the biggest bug fix they might have made was that special ops.
James
Hey,
working as
Mikey.
intended, I
Who
believe.
coming?
Hello.
Mikey.
I'm not that dickhead. Oh no, it's Mikey. I thought you said it was amputee. Sorry, fucking Mikey.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Lord, couldn't you think of a different one than that?
I thought he said it was amputee.
No, we said
What,
Sorry,
it was
I
Mikey
wouldn't-
sounds like
I've never
amputee.
talked to
What
Mikey
fucking
like that.
planet are you on?
Lord.
Yeah, you weren't saying that before the show.
Oh shit.
So moving on, we've got July 2020. How you doing, Mikey?
Says the man that don't know what a taco is.
Hang on a second, Smash. I am fucking close to falling asleep.
That took you almost 10 minutes to realize what we were talking about, and I even
Why couldn't you
told
just say coochie?
I did, didn't I, Cobra?
Bunch of
I said
perverts.
pussy,
You did. You did.
It's a
Anyway,
pink
and
taco.
you still didn't get it.
well, they said if you had, well, how do you eat your tacos? And I'm scratching my head. I'm thinking, oh,
I didn't say it.
I haven't got a truck Chipotle next to me, so I don't eat tacos.
Yeah, we don't have Taco Bell over here.
I prefer cock.
It ain't got nothing to do with Taco Bell.
He likes our pollo loco.
We've got the Strike Ops guys. We're getting way off track here, guys.
I had
So
to say it.
featuring the Metatron Elite, but no, you're fine, Smash. It's okay. Metatron Elite parts, Metatron upgrade tokens, Metatron build logistics, Special op is David's Bane. So they've changed the op for this event. You know why they've changed the op? Because all you fuckers have got fucking 300 of them.
And more to the point is, what's missing out the special ops name? There's an L missing there, isn't there?
David
Blaine.
Oh, Bane.
Yeah.
Bane is not Superman. It's the Batman enemy.
Yeah.
Poison out.
David's
I think
Bane.
David Blaine was better.
He's the magician. No, yeah, David Blaine is the magician. You're right,
No,
Cobra.
That's the Joker, isn't it?
No, David Blaine.
No. Yeah, David Blaine is the magician. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
But Bane is the guy. It's all the women go mad for him. Tom Hardy in the film. We've got Goliath upgrade logistics as well. Starts tomorrow, 11th at 10 AM PDT. We should be live for that as well, guys. All being something going wrong my end.
Yeah, get your logistics ready.
Ends July 14th at 10 AM PDT. That's Monday. Yep, Monday at 6 PM or 1800 hours GMT UK time. Store closes on July 15th. It is fucking Monday, isn't it?
Yeah.
14th is Monday, yeah. July 15th, so the Tuesday the store disappears. Make sure you spend your XP before that. Mission description. Thanks to the great feedback from players, you can now use 2 unique units at a time in a base in Strike Ops. This will help make more engaging strategies and better synergy. I don't like why they use synergy. You know that's a word that they use in Silicon Valley. Synergy. It's a pompous fucking ass word. Synergy options. It is. It's for fucking nerds. Called upon. Pardon?
Scientology.
No, synergy. Synergy is used in it's for a company. They use it in companies that produce premium games, creating synergy. Make sure the synergy is put into your game. Synergy, and what they mean is make sure people are spending money. Called upon when needed most, the Metatron is seen as a guiding light of the machine god, capable of inspiring, shielding troops from harm in battle while also condemning foes of the Sentinels. The Metatron paves the way forward through the blood and light. Hang on a second. When does this start fucking shielding units?
And if you use the Metatron?
Yes, I've made a video, 2, maybe even 3 videos of it. And when does it condemn units? When does it produce the condemned icon on units? It doesn't, does it?
Not as far as I've seen, no.
So what they're saying here is false.
Well, you could base this upon last week's event as well then, really, can't you?
False information. Because it doesn't shield anything from harm. Let's read on before I go off. In Strike Ops, commanders will face off against a series of Eastern Horde targets with your unique units. Bases must be defeated in numbered order, and after beating all but 3 bases, an optional bonus base is unlocked that awards a huge amount of XP. Use the Strike Ops XP to purchase prizes in the Strike Ops store. So they're not giving us no more. This is just all bullshit what they've put here about the Metatron. It's just words. They're using words that are familiar to us in game. Condemning, which is a stats effect, and then it's shielding troops from harm. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't shield anything.
No, the original release hasn't got any of that wording.
Is it not?
Right, well, Steve's just said maybe condemn and shield for the Metatron will be the text.
Is it got tech in this? Oh, I haven't looked at none of this, guys, so I don't know.
No, that's what he's suggesting.
Right,
so
okay.
Again, I don't know if he's.
Let's go.
Have it.
Steve, welcome, bro. And Joe as well. Who else have I missed there? Pyro, welcome. Juice, I did say that. AS District, even. Welcome, guys. Oh, bless you. All unique units will deploy through the new unique unit HUD, and only 2 uniques can be deployed at any time. And make your decisions wisely. We should know what this is by now, but I'm going to read through it anyway. Event structure. Mission 1 prize is 2,000. Mission 2 prize is 6,000. Mission 3 prize is 8,000 XP plus unique repair logistic chest. Bonus base is 20,000 XP. Tracks reset will be available after defeating the Mission 1 target. Last time I did this, I completed the Mission 1 target. I did something, I think it was for a video. I reset so I could go back to the 1, and I fucked it up again. And I tried to reset, it wouldn't reset after Mission 1, so that's a lie.
I also just add, I know earlier on you were saying that the prizes were huge XP. What's huge from any of that?
Well,
2, 6, 8, 20.
it's huge compared to what we've got to spend on the. It's not a million. I don't think it's a million XP for one upgrade logistic, as far as I'm aware.
No, it's not.
So it's kind of balanced itself out, if you know what I mean. The repair depot bases to help you get the specific repair logistic we want. There are now specific bases for each unit. You'll see on the map bases from the Metatron, R1 Manta, Spatula, or Speculia, the Warrior. There's some of them missing now. They've started to reduce. There's one missing, and they're all award a single repair logistic for that unit, as well as thorium and medals. Keep in mind you can only hold a single repair logistic for a unit at any time. Items to the store, new items, redemption limit, XP costs. Metatron parts, if you didn't get it last or throughout the Shadow Ops, you can purchase it here. It's 8 times by 13,500 XP per. So they threw me out with someone coming into the side chat. I think it was Lonely.
Yeah.
13,500 XP per pop. Elite Metatron part is 40 times by 5,500 XP. Metatron build logistic is 5, and they're 25,000 a go. Metatron upgrade logistic 8 times by 25,000. They don't tell us the actual amount of time that they reduce, but if it's the same as the Warrior, it was 12 hours, was it not?
I think it was
Something like
24.
Yep, 12 hours.
It was 12.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they gave you 10 of them.
8. 8.
8.
Yeah. That's what they're saying here. Sorry. It may be 10, but it's saying 8.
Yeah.
David's
no, last
Bane.
one was 10.
Sorry. Was it 10? Could have been, mate. I can't remember. David's Bane prototype. This is the. What is David?
Spec Ops.
Is
Spec Ops.
Is it the special?
Yeah.
The David's Bane is the special ops. You can buy that 4 times. It's 54,000. Live 48-hour upgrade logistic 4 times by 18,000 a pop.
Can I just stop you there and get you to see what Baz has done?
Who?
Baz.
Oh, thank you, Baz. Appreciate you, bro.
Do you want me to go through this? How much you need XP wise?
Thank you, Will. I fucking forgot again. Please, mate.
Yeah. Right. Everyone should have the Metatron. Some of you still might be building it, so I've incorporated the build logistics in this. So you need 833,000 XP, which once you've done all 4 bases means that's going to be 24 full rounds. But if you don't need to build logistics and you've already built it, then you're only going to need to do 20 rounds. But this does not include, because they haven't mentioned it, the Kabuto tokens or any upgrades for your pioneers or your bombards. So be prepared to do extra rounds, but they haven't listed it, so we don't know how much, if they're going to be in the store or the prize.
I don't think any heroes will be in here.
Yeah.
But you are right, pioneers and bombards probably will.
Yeah.
Go on, Will. Finish what you're saying. Sorry, mate.
No, that was it, mate. I was finished.
Thank you for that, Will. Thank you for reminding me about that. Use it or lose it will be 24 hours long, guys. So please be sure to redeem your prizes at 10 a.m. PDT on Thursday, July 15th. Prize descriptions. Elite Metatron upgrade, level 11 talent. Excuse me. Plus 30 splash. Plus 30 splash sides for both weapons. XP 5,500 per part. Hey,
Yeah, because you've got to get 40 parts to get it elite.
right,
Yeah.
got you. They threw me out there. They've never done that before. Okay, David Bain's prototype special ops. Effects deploys 1 level 1 Goliath. Duration 1 hour. XP 36,000 XP. David Bain's standard special ops deploys 2 level 5 Goliaths. Duration 1 hour. You can extend these
Up to an extra hour.
2 hours, yeah. XP is 45,000. David Bain's Elite. This is probably the one you want to go for, guys, to help you out. David Bain's Elite Special Ops deploys 3 level 10 Goliaths, duration 1 hour, XP 54,000. And if you guys were lucky enough to actually get a bunch of the free ops, this is where you want to use it. Them free ops that we got throughout last event, or what was it? It was a payout from Kixeye where they was giving us back.
They gave us it as compensation, didn't
Yeah,
they?
right. There is no tech for the Metatron there, guys. So all we've got to get is what. Well, if you're up to date, all you got to get is what's here: 40 parts, maybe some upgrade logistics.
Hey,
Like,
City.
yeah, mate.
Speaking of tech, was there not tech for Kodiak in the last event?
There should have been, yeah.
Because I swear that there was, and at the very beginning I bought 1 token and then left it alone, and then it never showed back up again. For me, there was no other tokens in there.
If you haven't got the tech for Kodiak, oh no, Kodiak, that's the hero, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Upgrade
you're
tokens.
upgrade. Yeah, there was 10 of them.
Yeah, see, I did 1 at the very beginning, and then it disappeared. I never found it again, and never was able to get the other 9.
You'll be holding 10 upgrade tokens then. If you've got 10 in the, if you're holding 10 of them, they disappear out of the store. You've got to use them and then rebuy.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't holding any though. He was already level 10, and that was it.
We'll have to
and I
check
was going to
them.
get him to 15, and then that was it. He's only 11 now.
Oh, I
Or
don't
10
know
and a
that.
half, I guess.
They actually said that they had a problem with that and that they couldn't fix it. It would take too long to fix, so they didn't. They said they would do this event for it, but I haven't seen anything posted what they're going to do for it. But they did make a statement that it was a mistake on their facts and they couldn't fix it. It would take too long, so we're going to do something in the next event. That was early on.
I wonder if that's this downtime then that they're referring to.
I would think so.
Mind you, we never know with kicks. The game's working as intended.
I just was wondering if I was nuts and thought that I saw it and didn't, but I knew it was there, and then it was gone. I never saw it again after that. So.
Yeah, Drake
Well, you're not the only
posted saying regarding the Kodiak upgrade tokens in the event store, a bug was discovered this morning after looking into reports over the weekend, and it seems the redemption limit didn't reset this event as it was supposed to. Sadly, this cannot be fixed without a lot of work and downtime. Next month's main event shouldn't have this issue, so you got to wait until a month to get the Kodiak tokens.
So are they only going to give us 10, or are they going to let us get more than that then, since they screwed half of us on this one?
Well, yeah, you should be able to get. If Kixeye were clever, they'd make it so everyone could get it maxed.
Yeah,
right. Not this event. Next skirmish would be when everyone can get the hero, the pioneer. I think my pioneer's level 20 already.
And Steve's just said he got the exact same bug on his event, except it was for the Moonskaters. He got 1 war paint and then it disappeared.
Too many bugs last event, really was. Debo, welcome, bro. Personally, I really don't like the unique. No, none of us do, mate. Bring back Holdout, I'll say. Definitely.
Oh, Holdout all day long. Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome, Simon. So, you guys happy with that, or do you got more you want to discuss?
We're good with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving forward to the missile system balance update, or rebalance, should I say? Greetings, commanders. Yeah, it will be. I think. I think he's going to have teething problems. Greeting, Commanders. We're excited to share some important updates regarding the missile system in War Commander. Our team has been closely monitoring players' feedback and game balance, and we are rolling out significant overhaul designed to create more dynamic strategic, and ultimately more fun combat experience for everyone. What's changing? This update focuses and addresses missile spam and promoting a wider variety of tactical approaches in combat. Here's what you need to know. Size. Some missiles have had their size adjusted to better match the similar missiles. Sorry, to better match similar missiles. Build time. All missiles have had their build time adjusted. This means it will no longer take only 15 minutes. This means it will now take only 15 minutes to reach full capacity in the missile silo. 1500 at level 15. So we've been dumped on with a build time.
Yeah.
Old build times listed in the chart below as the level 1. The new build times will be the same across all levels. Builds less than 5 minutes will not be free. This has been removed. I think this is just for the missile silos, guys. Don't panic too much there. Cooldown travel times. Many missiles have had adjustments to their cooldown and travel time. Missiles damage adjustments. To compensate for the changes made, the damage output for some missiles have been adjusted to ensure they remain impactful. Okay. Can't see that. I'm going to have to refresh.
So thanks to all these spammers who have been spamming the missiles, they've now fucked the system up.
Yeah. And I don't think it's going to take them long to break this either.
No. So thanks for fucking the game up.
It's a more dynamic and joyful playing experience, they said, didn't they?
They haven't said how they're going to combat the missile spammers. All they've said is it's going to take 15 minutes to build, which basically means we can still coin them. So what's 15 minutes going to cost if you build whatever, how many missiles you can hold?
3 gold.
15 minutes is going to be a couple of coins. But I guarantee these guys... I guarantee
that's how they're going to generate more money. Is because they know the spammers are the coiners. So they're going to coin them no matter what.
I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is the cheaters. They buy coin, but they don't spend coin. So basically, all they're going to do is find out how to manipulate that timer and set that to 0, and we're back at square one. Kixeye haven't told us how they're going to. All they're telling us right here is they're adding time to build to missiles. They haven't told us how they're going to fix the missile spam. Is it server side? Is there going to be checks made? If someone leaves the attack, is that going to be forfeiting the attack? Everything they've done here isn't fixing the root cause of the problem.
All this is doing is stopping a player from spamming you with 147 missiles. Because
they removed the missile cooldown time on the previous. Yeah. How long is it going to take them to remove the cooldown from these missiles? Someone's going to break the code sooner or later, isn't they?
Yeah.
No, this seems a bit of bullshit to me.
Yeah, because now it's taken a Maverick 2 minutes to build instead of 5 seconds, and that 2 minutes isn't free anymore.
No.
So literally, you've got to wait 2 minutes for one missile.
All this is going to do for me, if there's an event out there that's missile heavy, say the hardest base, the tactical 2 is missile heavy. I need 5 missiles or whatever I can build missiles for that base. I'm going to do one of them bases, use the missiles that I've built, then I'm going to rebuild the missiles and log off for 30 minutes or 15 minutes, sorry, and go do something else.
To a tactical 1 instead.
Yeah, and then let them reproduce.
Can I just get things into perspective here? So correct me if I'm wrong. So all the people that play fair are now
punished,
being penalised because of people that were using third-party programs, as we call it, which apparently Kicks are now allowing. I just this sorry, Kicks. I really feel you need to get a grip from the inside out. I honestly think you are now taking what was a good game and literally destroying it.
What they've
It's
done is
pointless.
they've seen a problem. Kixeye said, well, the players are complaining about this problem. They don't actually know what's going on themselves because none of them play the game. They've seen a problem and they've said, we can fix this problem, but how can we monetize this problem? And this is exactly what they've done. They've seen a problem. Instead of actually fixing the problem, they've monetized it, which doesn't fix nothing for no one, does it?
No, and it doesn't stop the illegal use of gaming cards, etc., and everything else that goes on in the background. So we're really, again, it's the genuine players are being penalised.
Yeah.
And shit on once again. Hopefully this does stop the spam. I can't see it personally because they haven't told us one way that this is going to slow down or stop the missile spam. All this is going to do is make the missiles cheaper for the cheaters to coin. I don't get it. I'm not going to read through all this, guys, because it's pointless.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do either. I think they're just coming up with bullshit.
No, you're still going to get
cover their
spammed.
tracks.
You are still going to get spammed, but you're not going to get spammed by as like 147 missiles. But you will get spammed by a good, 30, maybe 40 missiles.
It's defeating the object, isn't it?
Yeah, because what you do is you go into a base, drop all the missiles, put a tune in, come out, build your missiles, which are going to take a minute from the looks of it.
It's fucking stupid.
Then you come back in.
They weren't the ones.
Hang on. Stop, guys. The cooldowns changed, so you're not going to get 30 missiles in the base. It's whether the people creating the cheats can reduce this cooldown time to 0. If they can, because some of these missiles are cooldown is 30 from 15. I don't know how this reads. The Maverick, the Maverick was 10 seconds, weren't it? Cooldown.
Yeah.
But people were dropping them one after the other. So they got the coders that broke the code in the game got it down to a 0 cooldown. So they're saying
that's the levels. It's like the first grey box is for level 1 of the building, and the other one is for the max level. So that's why you've got two different sets of numbers for them all.
All we're considering now is PvP, but what about when we're playing events where we use
well,
missiles?
again, they're going to make it so we have to spend money, or do it as I said. You build the missiles, do the base with them missiles, then you rebuild, and then wait 15 minutes. That's all you can do, isn't it? We've got to overcome and conquer basically with everything Kixeye throw at us. This isn't a good idea.
No, they've sped up the shock missile though, so the shock missile will land quicker because at max level it'll land 4 minutes quicker or 4 seconds quicker.
Cooldown time, and then we've also got travel time and all the missiles.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get. You shouldn't get. I'm worried that these times that they're putting out here, the cooldown, the travel time. These cheaters are already going to have this fucking sussed, and just put them to 0.
How could some of the numbers of them people, like some of the missiles, the amount of missiles that were being spammed in people's bases, was impossible to offload them, get back in your base, build more, even like when they were free, then get back into the attack, offload them. It was too much with all the travel times and cooldown times.
They didn't need to.
That's what I mean, but all this doesn't make a blind bit of difference.
No, because if they can set that to 0, if they can set the space of a missile to 1, and build a 1,500 worth of fucking missiles, then they cut the cooldown time down to 0. Then they cut the travel time down to 0. We're back at square one. They haven't fixed the root cause of the problem.
Yeah. More importantly, even if they do get round it, what are Kicks going to do? Nothing as usual.
No, they just make it more expensive for the people that don't fucking cheat. This is all that's about. It's about making us, punishing us for fucking the cheaters.
They're driving the genuine players out of the game.
Yeah,
That's why I said
Matt just
Thursday
said
was gonna
the
be my
cheaters, and that's what I said. The cheaters already had 200 missiles built. That's why they can drop that many in your base. They set that the missile space is set to 1. Then the missile cooldown will be set to 0. So every time you fire a missile, you're firing a second missile on top of that missile. And this, nothing in here is telling me there's going to be any different, unless it's server side.
Well, not only that, there's no ramifications, even if they are using an additional third-party program. All they're doing is, oh well, we'll just give you a couple of days ban. We're punished.
We're punished for the cheaters. That's all it feels like to me. Anyway, while we're making these changes, let's see if they give us any information. These adjustments are a direct response to player feedback and our ongoing commitment to the game balance. The previous system often led to situations where rapid, continuous missile attacks could dominate battles, limiting strategic variety, making combat feel less rewarding. Our goals with this overhaul are to promote diverse strategies, encourage the use of wider range of units and tactics beyond just missile spam, enhance tactical depth, make missiles usage a more deliberate and impactful decision, rather than just a constant barrage. They're not looking at it from the fucking cheating side. They're seeing it as a normal player, legit player, going in and out of his base, rebuilding.
And monetary value, because obviously you could speed the missile up by 1 gold. Yeah, I get it.
All they've done is gone, how can we make money out of this problem that the players have brought to us? Anyway, improve combat flow, create more engaging battles where players must think about timing and resource management for their missile attacks. Again, they're not telling us how they're going to stop these players from setting the value of a missile to the space of 1 or 10 or whatever they put it to. Balance offensive and defensive play, providing defenders with more opportunities to counter. I can't pronounce that. Concentrated missile assault. I knew what it said, but my brain wouldn't fucking say it. How will this impact your gameplay? You'll likely notice a shift in the pace of battles. Missile attacks will be more about precision and timing rather than sheer volume to encourage you to reevaluate loadouts, experiment with different units, missile compositions, and defensive strategies. Plan attacks, work out when to time missile strikes more effectively. Prioritize targets, make every missile count by focusing on high-value targets. Oh, they don't get it. They don't get it. Important notes. These changes apply to all missiles used in combat. We will continue to monitor the game balance closely and are committed to making further adjustments as needed. We believe these changes will lead to a healthier and more enjoyable War Commander experience for everyone. We value your feedback, encourage you to share your thoughts and updates. So, this is stupid. This is dumb. For further discussion or to report any issues, please visit our official Discord server. Good luck on the battlefield.
Yeah, and on
War
top
Commander
of that,
team.
Don't complain too much. Don't use anything in there using specific words because they will ban you.
James has 100% put this right. I guess cheaters have won. And that's exactly what it is. They have.
Yeah.
And why were they too scared to put a name to this? Instead of going, it used to be Friendly Fixer or to leaders, they've put War Commander team. They're too scared to put a name to this. Wankers.
Mm. Maybe that's what the War Commander team consists of.
Wankers. No, we knew that already, though.
Yeah. Bunch of dung beetles.
That's stupid. To me, that makes no sense. All this is to make us coin. They haven't said how they was going to fix the missile spam. So when players are setting the builds to one space, when they're resetting the time lapse between missiles to 0, they're not telling us anything like that. So we'll have to find out. I guess the only way to find out is play the game when it comes back up later on tonight.
I think a lot of that you've just read is about as much use as tits on fish.
Mm-hmm.
Carefully. Are you sure?
Very useful. We get fish.
Yeah.
Fish milk.
I'm struggling to even empathise with someone's logic on this. It makes no common sense.
We've got a new
Okay.
Shadow Ops unit by the looks of it as well. So Shadow Ops.
Okay.
Egan Ages Chapter 1.
Asian.
Asian Ages Chapter 1.
Oh, by the way, your mate popped in earlier
Yeah,
on.
three
If you
times.
scroll up, Mr. Todd Van Lon.
Yo, Todd Van Lom. I like Yancy Ruffalo
I
down.
know.
So Shadow Ops. We've got Asian Ages Chapter 1 featuring parts from the Macarena, by the looks of it. Macedon. Tech for the Goliath.
Scroll down, I can't see that.
Am I not screen sharing?
You are. Macedon.
Yeah, it's Macedon, but we're going to call it the Macarena
It's a
from now on.
Macedon.
The Macarena it's
Mr.
called.
Don. Mr. Don.
Tech for the Goliath. New True Believers Shadow Ops bases. Phase 1 starts July 11th. That's tomorrow, 10 a.m. PDT, 1800 hours GMT. Ends July 18th at 10 a.m. PDT. Phase 2 start. I ain't going to read through that because you guys know every Friday, all but main event weeks. The Macedon. Let me zoom out. This looks familiar. It looks like a reskinned Pioneer. I'm getting cramp in my leg, guys. That's why I'm jumping.
I'm up and down.
It's a fucking. It's a reskinned Pioneer.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
You lazy
Yeah,
bunch of
yeah.
fucks, Kixeye. What's that all about?
That looks
Too
like
lazy
something
to-
from one of my anime shows. The mech ones.
Mech Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see. Let's have a look. I don't think it gives us any information. Description. I've got cramp in my legs.
Run around.
Can't. I've got an headset on my head.
Spin the
Bear
chair
with me.
backwards and kneel on it.
I'm standing up. Hang on.
Yeah, it gives us no
Break your
information
leg.
on the actual unit itself.
Yeah, because it's too
Hang on.
early.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
When you stood up, we didn't hear no dunk when you stood up.
No, because my microphone's set towards, so it only picks up my voice.
It's tucked in his sock.
I ain't got no
At
socks
least
on.
Animal was with me there.
And the volume controls tucked under his boob.
Well, I know it's cold over
Ah, I'm in fucking
It's
agony.
slung over his shoulder.
Fucking weltering again.
It's a Pioneer. It's the same as what's the hero? Not
Stalker as well.
No, the previous one we just got. The hero.
The clock.
Pioneer
Oh.
fucking hero.
Kodiak.
Kodiak.
Kodiak. The Kojak.
It's going to be 2 speed. The range is going to be 500. The DPS at level 1 is going to be 900. The DPS at level 10 is going to be 1,000. I can see it, the script's already written because Kixeye fucking think we're stupid. Anyway, moving forward. Description: Corpus engineers work tirelessly around the clock to deliver cutting-edge weapons. Shame Kixeye ain't working tirelessly around the fucking clock because this is it's a rip-off of a fucking other unit that we just got. Cutting-edge weaponry and technology. Their proudest achievement is the Macarena. I like Macarena better. The Macarena, a mech for all mechs, capable in any condition. The Macarena can customize its loadouts in order to best obliterate any opponent's forces it encounters. The best part is the mechanical beast runs on biodiesel. I nearly couldn't say that.
Right. So okay. In a
Runs on
sort of zero
It's a-
climate that we're all trying to go in. Hang on a minute. What the fuck is biodiesel?
It's plants, is it not?
It's vegetable oil
biodiesel.
out of your
Yeah.
car.
Cooking oil.
Yeah,
it runs on
vegetable
cooking
Oh
oil.
my god.
That's what I imagine.
Biodiesel is green.
That's what I imagine
It's great.
Drake smells like. Cooking oil.
It's green and it's just for farm.
Yes, it's
No,
plant.
that's fucking, what do you call it?
Biodiesel's
use red
plant.
diesel for
Plant
that.
oil.
Here in the
We gotta
States,
the
run
word-
they use it on
McDonald's and get their
farms,
cooking oil.
biodiesel.
Biodiesel is chip fat.
Yeah.
Like used chip fat and fucking shit like that.
It's any oil. You can produce it from any oil from any plant. Any plant that gives you an oil, you can. It's biodiesel. Ah, my fucking leg. I'm going to cut it off in a minute.
Hang on, I'll go and get you a knife.
A
You
blood
don't
one.
need it. You've got your third leg, haven't you?
Yeah, they're saying that.
Yeah,
I
eat a
wouldn't,
banana.
have to. I'll still be able to walk. Right. Event structure. Attack shadow up
That's
places
the
to
one
earn
that has the
points.
cramp in it.
Yes. Oh, it's a bastard, man.
Say cramp
Wanking
or
so
crabs?
much you wouldn't have a cramp.
It's
I've got,
cracky,
crabs.
you say.
I've got crabs as well. Don't worry about that.
You got crabs too?
Yeah, Matt said it will die on spawn. T-Law, welcome, bro. That's a name I haven't seen for fucking years. Hopefully you're doing all right, brother. Sorry, Smash. We're all over talking you.
Put a hot towel on it.
Smash. There's nothing. I'm live on fucking YouTube.
It will
I've got-
stop if you
it's
put a
even-
hot towel on it.
No, but the problem is it's funnier for the viewers to hear me fucking struggle.
Yeah, being pain.
All
Right.
you gotta do is put a hot towel on it.
Now I'm going to go lick some salt in a minute off of Gash's belly.
You better be careful you're not
Hang on a minute, I'm on
dehydrating.
my way.
You better be careful that you're not dehydrating.
I am
Because it
dehydrated.
sounds like you are.
I've been having.
You need a
these-
banana.
Yeah, too much salt on that cheese ain't good for you.
Right, let's get through this, guys. Don't worry about my cramp. I'm going to
not-
stop whinging about it.
It's not fussy.
Right, attack Shadow Ops bases to earn points. 8,000 Shadow Ops points must be earned to complete the initial playthrough. What's the point of doing Shadow Ops when we can get this? We can literally get this unit up.
in the main event.
Not the main event. We couldn't buy all eight parts in the main event, could we? Or
Yes.
could we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
could.
could.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
can sit
could.
back and fucking jerk myself off then. I ain't got to fucking play the Shadow Ops no more.
And the difference to normal is?
Also, you've got all the Goliath tech as well, so there's no
Yeah, I've
point
got
doing
it all.
Shadow Ops.
Yeah, so you can
Clowns.
have big wank day.
Obviously, I'll make a video for the bases, but I
For a
don't know
moment,
if
now,
I'm
I
gonna-
was going to say for a wink. A video for a wink.
there is going to be a
That's
lot
only
of players
friends.
that ain't nerds like us, though, isn't there? That literally they didn't play last event that much. They're going to need the live tech. So anyway, additional playthroughs can earn you awesome extra tech. Plus a damage bonus in the next monthly event. 4,000 additional Shadow Ops points must be earned to complete the repeat playthrough. Miss the phase, you can replay the current phase to earn the parts you may have missed. Requires description. Oh, this is the Goliath tech. Everyone should know what this is already. I'm not going to bother reading that. We've got Warpath next week. So July 2025, Warpath, copied and pasted by Kixeye Jake. I'm not going to read through all this, guys. All I want to do is I want to see if there's any changes being made. Because
There
Kixeye...
is one.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it worth me reading through the lot?
It's about you can get the contractor.
Right, okay. Oh, yeah, I can see it here. Featuring the new contractor, Kier Chen. Starts July 18th at 10 a.m. PDT, ends July 22nd at 10 a.m. PDT. So that's the Friday 18th. Yeah, the Friday all the way through to the Tuesday. Next week, not this weekend, next weekend. Contractor Kier Chen. Zoom out. This is Kier Chen.
Actually, if you
Kitchen.
think about
Actually,
it,
this is yeah.
kitchen.
Kitchen.
Yeah. This
It's
is
now the
actually
kitchen.
it's a one-armed bandit. No, it's a one-eyed bandit, but never mind. The Kier Chen.
That's the bloke fucking Tyson bit his ear, look.
Let's find out what he does.
Yeah.
What he does. Effects: Dragon's Teeth and Low Wire Entanglement ignore 90% of sustained damage. Plus 20. What's the fucking point of that? Everything's immune to fucking Low Wire and Dragon's Teeth. Is it not? Everything, Humvees are immune. Spatulas are
Yes.
immune. Lancers are immune. Everything's immune to the Dragon's Teeth and Low Wire. Do you know what? I'd rather kixeye take them out of my base and just not have them. Because people use them to spawn the Humvee drones. I don't think I'm going to be buying this. Cost 25 blood for him.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you what he does.
What? Hang on a second. Hang on.
25 blood
question is-
thorium.
What happens if you don't have 25 blood Thor?
You don't get it. I don't think I'm going to buy it.
Get it, yeah.
Guys, I don't think I'm going to buy it. Bear with me for 2 seconds. I'm just going to load my game in. Because if the Humvees, the actual Humvees themselves, are sustained, that means they're going to do zero damage to the low wire entanglement. You can spam the Humvees in and out all day long. Bear
I thought
with
they
me.
were nerfing that.
They are nerfing that, but they don't. I hate the word nerf because that means they change something that they give us originally. Right,
Well, and also, that's not what you're playing the game for either, is to get a unit nerfed 4 months down the line.
Yeah, the Humvees are sustained. Why would you put this in your base?
Well, you wouldn't, like half the stuff in the contractors.
Guys, don't buy this. It's fucking stupid. Kixeye are fucking dumb as a fucking rock. And the Humvees don't need to be nerfed. The Humvees, there needs to be a counter to the Humvees drones. If there's a counter to the Humvees drones, we've got a fighting chance. Why nerf something? Why continuously go this road, down this road, nerf?
That's simple. They
Just to
don't know how
promote
to
you.
deal with it.
You did come up with a video that does a counter to the Humvee, which Kixeye could put levels on.
Exactly.
Take care, Rani. Have a good day.
See you later,
Good
Rani,
night to
darling.
you.
Which I thought that unit was awesome base defender until obviously it didn't get any extra levels on it,
but
and then
why-
it got overtaken.
But Will, why does it have to always be a new unit? Why can't they go back and say, okay, we're going to put this new legendary unit into the game. We're
Yeah.
going to need a counter to it in 2-3 months' time. And then they can look back in their catalogue with the units that we've got. We've got hundreds of units in the game.
We
And they
know
can
the
go,
answer
this-
to this because they don't play the game and they wasn't around when these units come out, so they ain't got a clue
That's
how they
exactly
work.
that's exactly what they do. They go look back at their old catalogue. They think, right, yeah, that one will
Make
do.
a new one.
They change the skin. They change some of the fucking information text,
Exactly.
and normally like forget to copy and paste something off of it, so it's all wrong. And then they say, oh look, new unit, when it's just the same one with a different fucking picture on it.
That isn't worth
That's
25
it.
blood for him, guys. That's a waste.
It's not worth fucking 5.
It's a waste of blood for him because now everyone's going to spam you with Humvees even more. Dickheads. What a bunch of fucking dickheads that work at this game. Get the card chair in the blood thorium store for 25 blood thorium. Excuse me, sorry guys. At the start of Warpath. No, thank you very much, Kixeye.
Better out than in.
They did. Do you know they did put a poll out or survey, and they asked us what legendary unit we wanted to be updated. There was a few different options. I think there was the legendary Devouts, legendary Legion. There was a bunch of legendaries they put out, and instead of giving us the actual units that we all spent time to go vote for that survey, they've put this junk in there.
But everyone should just put all of them, update all of them, bring them all online with each other. Instead of keep giving us ones that are more powerful than the last fucking ones we had, make them all like within a certain amount.
If you look at
so
things,
if it's got long range, it's probably a fucking weaker or slower unit, or you know what I mean. If it does more damage, and if it's a close-in one, it's like fucking faster, so it goes in and out.
if
quick,
you look,
like,
if
it's
you
got a shorter range.
logically look at this game, that there is very, very few new units Kixeye can put into this game that will be different to anything else that we've got. Everything in this game, the units that they give us could have been done with previous units, and then even previous units to them units.
Well, right at the
It's
start, them basic ones we had, right, going up to the megas, the challengers, the fucking rhinos, and all that. What did they start off at? Level 5 or 6 or something? And then all of a sudden they added another level. And then they added another level. And then they added another level.
Yeah.
Then they gave us the fucking elite versions of some of them.
Once they got to level
It's
10.
like, why
yeah.
don't they do that still? Like, just keep, like, we should be on level 50 of the fucking mega by now. And you know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't know.
I'm with you, Animal. I'm 100% with you, because there's a lot of units in this game that are very unique to what that unit does. And instead of kixeye coming up with another way to reproduce or regurgitate a unit we've already had, go back to the units that we've already got.
So
And make them
two
better.
things that have come up in the side chat, and Gambo said, Friendly Fixer will also be writing a dev diary that will be out today to add a bit more context to the changes and why these are overall better for the health of the game. And the final one for the day from Zoom says, can you start over? I fell asleep.
No, tough shit, bro. You can actually, we're live, but you can rewind it. We're like a VHS, mate. You can push that rewind button. But anyway,
no,
so
Ariston, we go on and on and on.
I will suggest this, guys. Don't even bother blowing 25 blood for him on this. Waste of time. Mission description.
That's too much blood for
25 is way too much for a piece of shit. Earn honor from player-based engagements. Winning honor improves your position. This is all bullshit, guys. Get a 10, 11, 12k. Be done with the event. Go out, touch grass. Simple as that. Don't go for that fucking... All you get is your base looks stupid. You've got pink shit like a fucking little girl's fucking bedroom, all pink everywhere, and that's all you got. You ain't got nothing other than that.
Medal.
It is. Make your base look like a Barbie. No thanks. I'm not going to read.
Bro. Good to see you.
Oh, DC8 FD. I'm not going to read all through this, guys, because it's all bullshit. You can earn 1 blood for him every 12 hours. That's important, especially if you've got very few blood for him. So every 12 hours it resets. You can earn. It works out to be about 18 throughout the event total. And then this is just the bollocks what you get at the end. So you want to be above 10k honor to get the 12 blood for him. And then we've got PvP season 52. Is there any changes in this?
Not that
I
I
haven't
saw.
read that, to be fair.
Is it hot out here, or is it just the flamethrower? Get stocked up on medals and blood for him. To upgrade those legendaries. You can't upgrade most of the new legendaries with blood for him, so that's bullshit.
No.
Starts July 10th after downtime.
The only thing you can do with the blood store is buy a worthless piece of shit that they're putting out on a monthly basis. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Sorry.
Buy something that makes your base worse.
Yeah.
Starts July 10th after the downtime, so that's later on today. So it should have started after 6 o'clock tonight. In September 3rd at 10 AM PDT. Infantry drip, you should all know what that means. Alliance PvP, there's a load of bollocks. I'm not going to read through this, guys.
No starting boost on this one, though.
This is where it comes. Well, hopefully there is 2 left.
No, I think. Oh, it's...
Mikey, I think. This is where it's worth going up in the leaderboard, but this is where it becomes very expensive. The further up on the leaderboard you are, the more expensive it's going to be to stay in that position. I normally go for the 8k, maybe a little bit more, and I'll get the 10 blood for him. Anything over that, you're gonna have to spend a lot of money, and you're gonna have to be on pretty much 24 hours a day. Someone's phone's ringing. Is there anything?
Lewis is getting confused with a fucking sandwich show that someone's doing tonight.
He's not English, you know that, don't you? And this is
love PvP.
this. The picture you're seeing right now is all. I've gone on to all my Reggie panelists, and this is their profile pictures on Facebook.
Oh, Lord.
I'm keeping it. That's Gashi. That's Smash. There's Bonehammer. There's Like and Fault. Will. There's Animal. And there's Lone Wolf, look, peeking over there. And I'm not there because I'm too good looking.
No,
Oh,
you're
please.
you're the knob. You're the knob
There's a
behind the
gun
camera trying
coming
to
out of our
fucking work
butt.
it.
I think we've run our course, guys. Unless you want to bring
Actually,
anything else up.
yeah, I actually do. I think the back image actually is a fair likeness to Smash, to be fair.
Yeah, Smash and Bone, look. Ooh, what's going on?
Oh, dear, sorry.
Gashi's there, look. Gashi, if you look at Gashi, you definitely can see he's been poked up the bum.
And the Pope.
By the Pope.
Yeah, the Pope's next
City,
to me.
because that's where City is. He's poking Cobra.
Oh my God.
City, I do have a
He needs a
question.
good poking once in a while, you know.
I want to, about the 69. I think that a fix that Kixeye should approach for that is that while you're attacking a player's base, your base can't be hit, so they can't 69. So it gives us a chance to snipe in there and be ready because they're hitting, so they can't 69. I think
That's
while
a
you're
fair
hitting
point.
an enemy base, your base you shouldn't be able to be hit until after you're done hitting. So that way somebody can get into your base and you can't 69. I don't know.
That's actually a sensible idea, to be fair. That would stop a lot of the bullshit as well. That's a very good point. I like that idea. Kicks, get it done. Aye.
Well, I wanted City's opinion on that because I've been thinking about it, and I don't 69, and it makes me angry because I let him hit my base, and I get hit quite a bit, and I love PvP, and yes, I'm a dirty corner like Cobra, so I like to do PvP.
Dare you?
I totally agree with you with the 69, and I didn't realise how bad it was until a couple of weeks ago. And it's got to the point where it's embarrassing. It's every single player that comes in, and it's like we're either going to have to join them. I don't know who left there. We're going to end up having to join them to compete.
And that's
Loney,
awful.
that was.
Lone? Was it Loney?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Loney.
To be able to compete with them, we're going to have to join them. So basically, all that's going to happen now is everyone's going to have a friend surrounding their base, or an ult, and you go out, you find a target, you hit the target. As soon as your friend or your ult see someone coming up to your base, they attack, give you a 1-star. It's embarrassing. That's the big problem, I haven't got any suggestions for a fix for it. Because how'd you prove it? How'd you prove it? It's not. It's very hard.
Well, it's like the old school. If you were in your base, you couldn't be hit. Remember that?
Yeah, but most of them are not in their base. They'll be hitting someone, and all it
Right.
is their friends waiting for them someone to come up to their base.
Well, what I'm saying is Kixeye can change that. When you're hitting somebody, your base can't be hit while you're hitting. So when you get done hitting, someone can hit you. So that means that if we get in there and snipe, because they only normally got, when there's 69, and they normally got 1-2 there, five plants around the base.
Well, all they'll do is they'll ring a fire around it until the other one's finished. And the Highland Pigeon conveyor has actually just said exactly that.
Guys,
so players will surround the hitter's player's base until they're done.
It's very, very hard to fix that 69. Very hard.
They need to do something.
I think so.
It's become a big issue. It's a very big issue.
All that's going to happen is no one's going to be hitting anyone because everyone's going to be waiting 69 up, and that will it is destroying PvP. But I haven't off the top of my head. I can't. Bone come up with something close, but I still see that there will be a manipulation around that as well. That's the problem. See you later, Ian, bro. Thank you for coming on.
It'd be the perfect time to bring the drop ships back in.
Reworked. They need to rework them, but you're right. Or put a timer on units, platoons that are on the world map. If they don't move for so long, they get sent home.
That's a good thing.
That's a good one. Yeah.
The drop shit, they just got to put a timer on how long it can sit on top of another
base.
toon.
Yeah, same
so
as
you can't double them up, because that just did the same thing as having a toon next to the base. If you come in to attack, you've got so many seconds to attack the base, or try and get your units in, or they'll start turning around and going back home again. Like a timer.
Oh,
So the
that's true.
minute they arrive on top of another tune, you've got 5 seconds or so. You know what I mean? To get.
Yeah, like the attack. Well, you got so long to attack. I get you.
Or they get sent back, or someone else will pick them off.
There is ways to fix it.
Was there a
but
problem with attacking when you came in and had one on top of the other? Could you not attack either of them, or when you went to attack it would just pick randomly one or the other, or could you not attack at all?
Zoom, you are right. You do lose infamy, but what it is there's minimal infamy. They can only take a 1 star, whereas if it was an enemy coming in, they'd try to go for the 3-star.
And what I was about to say is what we're discussing currently now is giving Kix R&D, i.e. research and development. We're giving them ideas. Why?
That's what
we don't get rewarded for being honest.
I don't want to be
we?
rewarded. I want the game to be fucking good.
But we don't get rewarded with an honest game, do we? Because as they say,
no. But I'm always trying to make suggestions to try to improve the game. Whether kixeye listen to us or not, I think the best course of discourse is to be open and talk.
Don't they? They take your ideas and then they twist it. Fucking change it up so it's not a good idea anymore. Fucking add gold to it and then fucking stick it back out like thinking, oh look what we've decided, and it's just like messed up.
Well, the missile's a big fuck off for me. That's a big go fuck yourselves. They've not said anything about how they're going to stop the missiles back.
No reach around, nothing.
No. So we've got the new situation.
The other side, it checks on the space being used, so that they can't pre-build 300 missiles. If it does, it just disappears them all, or fucking...
No, Animal, you didn't hear. They've got the missiles. They've got 200, 300 of them built.
That's what I just said.
They put the size down to 0.
And as soon as you go into the battle fucking server checks what space is being used and how many missiles you've got.
It's just a shame. They are trying. I'm gonna hold my hands up right now. Kixeye are trying. I think they're trying to target the monetization a little bit too much with the missiles. They don't need to. All it needs to do is be the very similar vein to what when your air's deployed in the base, where it goes red.
Right, so he's also just.
I've been saying that since the start, haven't I? They should just lock it. The minute you go into a battle, it's like your air. You can't go back into your base and build more, because it's locked like your fucking air is. That would have been the most simplest fucking option, but then it works both ways. It fucks us up for events and things where we do go back in a base and build more, because to clear a certain bit, that's what we need. Or the tanks are too fucking stupidly strong that we need to put fucking corrosion on them and like multiple times, whatever it is. They've just gone mental with the strength of their own units.
And I've just had a complaint in City, by the way, and CM2's just said, hey, where did you get my family photo from, you wanker?
Well, I think we're going to call it, guys. I think we're going to roll around in circles for 2 hours. And it ain't worth
that's the old fucking school class picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to
say I love you.
The 69 had really.
Yeah, but there's only so much we can suggest. It's down to Kixeye to fix their own problem. It's not, it's not a player problem. It's a Kixeye problem. At the end of it all.
Another problem of theirs is they're also now spamming bases again, which supposedly was fixed.
I saw that.
Yeah, we got 2,000 level 2 bases just popped up the last week. I don't know exaggerate the number, but a shit.
I thought you had to put an email into it now, or you had to use your email to log in.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
There's a few 53 bases that are level 2, and like as Bonda says, like we've been basically the world map has now been spammed with base level 2 bases, specifically for Warpath.
Yeah,
I fucking hate that because all the res bases come out as sort of fucking level 1s, didn't they?
Yeah.
they're going to do it, at least make level 53. So one, you get more infamy, and two, it makes all the res bases higher level.
Right, guys, let's call it. I'm going to call it. I'm going to start with shout outs. I'm going to go bottom top. Bottom top again. Fuck it. Cobra, please, bub.
Yeah, mate. Thank you to everyone in YouTube again. Great numbers again. Sorry, we can't really fix the game as such, but we do enjoy bringing you, the community, to the point of where we think we can see the game going. You know what? We are a community, and this is what brings us all together. Just remember, at the end of the day, that it is only a game, and let's not take this too seriously. We are, again, live 1800 tomorrow evening, which we should have more time, more fun, and it's a non-school night tomorrow night, because Saturday is easy day, beer night. Other than that, God bless. See you tomorrow night.
Thank you, bro. Will?
Thanks for coming along. Hopefully we've given you a few updates on what is coming our way in the game. Hopefully it isn't too depressing. We do see some good things coming from Kixeye. Like I said, for me was the supply depots and the support during the event, sending a ticket in. So they are trying. It isn't all kicking Kixeye in the arse all the time, but yeah, they still got a few things to sort out. But thanks for coming along, listening to us. Hopefully you got a good idea. You've only got a few rounds to do if you've got basically updated. So I think I worked out about 5 rounds a day if you only have to do the 20. So you can spend time with your family and have more enjoyment and fun. So take care.
Smash.
I want to say thank you, City, and thank you, YouTube. And guys, we need to send out some prayers to Juice. He's going through a big surgery tomorrow, so sending prayers for him.
All the best, bub.
And
good luck, mate.
Also, we're going to have the show tonight, Smashing Company, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 midnight. Or no, excuse me, I'm sorry. We're an hour ahead of time. We're doing it with the Downtime at 6 p.m. Eastern Time and 11 o'clock p.m. UK time. Yes. So everybody be there or be square, and we'll just have to ride this one out and see what happens. Take care, everyone.
Smash. Boom.
I want to thank you, City, for letting me be here again today. Great ideals, and everybody keep a lookout because Smash is coming to Florida, and we will have baby suit pics. God bless.
Where am I? I just want to go and say something for a commander that you probably haven't seen. Jim Bob lost his sister in the last couple of days.
Oh, prayers.
I just can't give him prayers or anything, but just wish him well. Hopefully it all goes well, and we love you, bro.
Condolences to him and the family.
Yeah. I'm not very good at fucking saying this shit, as you just noticed. I was hoping Cobra would say it, but hey-ho, I've tried. Other than that, guys, stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow, 1800 hours GMT. For the live, what is it? Shit Ops. Take care, everyone.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
God bless.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
We're out.
Eagles.
We're out. You fucking say it. It's way too late.
I keep